best restaurant in this city.
I want her
100%.
opinion. I want her opinion.
Gee, there's so many. It's kind of hard to choose from. I mean, we have such a great. We're so lucky here. We have such a great slate of restaurants that are open year round. So I mean.
So sea level.
I think we err on the side of the way it has been until we know we are correct to change it. Okay. So I hear what you're saying, and it sounds like we're saying we're siding with them. All we're saying is we're going to side with the way things have been until I know for certain I can tell them you are wrong.
It just says here that you received a citation for speeding.
Okay, so driving faster than
The speed limit, yes.
Oh, okay. And
No valid driver's license, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. No valid permit to travel.
Welcome to Salem, Massachusetts, known as which city, but today the only spells being cast are by cameras. Inside City Hall, auditors walk through public offices, filming freely as citizens have every right to do. Some employees are polite, others less so, but the Constitution doesn't take a coffee break. This is transparency in action. Watch closely. Welcome to Salem, Massachusetts, known as which city, but today the only spells being cast are by cameras. Inside City Hall, auditors walk through public offices, filming freely as citizens have every right to do. Some employees are polite, others less so, but the Constitution doesn't take a coffee break. This is transparency in action. Watch closely.
This is the mayor's office.
Okay, very cool. What do you do at the mayor's office?
Serve the people of this great city.
And how long has the mayor been in the position?
Since May of 2023.
Oh, so new mayor. New mayor. What's the mayor's name?
Dominic Pangala.
Okay, and then do you have a strong mayor or a weak mayor system?
Sorry?
Yeah, so do you have like a city manager?
We have a mayor.
Just a mayor?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have a city manager who actually does all the running of the city? The mayor does the running of the city here?
Yes, we also have a city council. It's part of the city government.
No, I understand, but you've heard of like city manager, managed government.
Yeah, town administrators, we have a mayor.
Yeah.
As
See, that's cool. So they actually have some power here. They can do something. How do you think the mayor's doing so far? Pretty good?
He's doing a good job.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. Everybody's been very hospitable here, except for...
The one lady that tried to kick us out of an office and tell us that we weren't allowed to film.
Oh, yeah. Other
I
than
mean,
that.
it was great except for that.
Yeah, but yeah, everybody's been otherwise great, and things are cool around here. So thank you for the hospitality.
Who are you folks with?
Hey, what's the name of...
I'm with him, and he's with me.
We are guys with
What's the name of the restaurant we're gonna try to go to? So I don't trust his restaurant reviews, and since you're from Salem, I'm just gonna find
You
out.
don't know
what-
she's from Salem.
Well, she's here, and so she's probably gonna have better information related to seafood restaurants than you do. And I've, lived through some of your suggestions.
Sea level.
Sea Level. Have you ever heard of that place?
I have.
And how is it?
I think it's great.
Is there anywhere else in this town of Salem that is better, that is like a must try for lunch? Because we're hungry, so we're
I
going to
live
eat.
up the street. Sea Level is the best restaurant in this city.
I want her
100%.
opinion. I want her opinion.
Gee, there's so many. It's kind of hard to choose from. I mean, we have such a great. We're so lucky here. We have such a great slate of restaurants that are open year round. So I mean.
So Sea Level's worth going to. Like, I'm not going to be disappointed. Okay, well that's an endorsement from the mayor's office.
Told you.
Sea Level restaurant endorsed by the mayor's office of Salem. We're going to give them a review in a minute. So thank you for that.
Thank
All right,
you.
so who are you guys with? What part are you? Do you have a group or?
Oh no, I'm a documentary filmmaker, and I'm following around this guy just to make a documentary. And I was just asking about where to go to lunch because I just, I like to do restaurant reviews because I'm a fat guy, and so I'm just hungry. And since we're gonna go there afterwards, and you seemed pleasant, and there was no good content here in terms of like something I can use, I just figured I'd figure out where we could go eat. So that's what I was interested in.
All right.
I'm a lawyer by trade normally, but I do this in my spare and fun time just because it's fun. So, yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
Have a good
Have an
one.
excellent day.
Oh, this is a very cool chamber here as well.
Ooh, I sentenced MAA Audit to death.
But look, and I'm still living.
Mock trial?
You're messing with their equipment, man.
What do you mean? No.
Come forth and ye shall be heard.
Yeah.
Come forward and
That's
you
cool
shall be
though.
heard.
I wonder what that costs.
Forward.
I wonder what that costs.
This is
All
the
right.
Crown versus Ron Durbin. Come forward and ye shall be heard.
Hey, how are you?
Officers, come forth and we shall hear your queries.
How you guys doing? Can I get your name and badge number?
Sure. Officer Cripps, 241.
Thank you.
How are we doing?
You guys get called here on us? You can tell us. You can tell me.
What's your name, sir?
I can find out.
Officers, your body cam on?
She already asked me my name.
Huh?
She didn't get my name. He takes these smooth right out. Let's swing it out and stick it away. I asked her if she was here for us, and she said she didn't. Then she said, "What's your name, sir?"
Oh, I think.
Good citizen.
Is it same one?
Who's the chief of staff? And
What are they here for?
Oh, yes.
They are, but who called them?
11 minutes we've been
Probably
here.
the lady.
Had to be someone in here because this is where they came to.
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
They came quick, then, because we only been in this particular.
It sounds like they're gonna remind us what we're allowed to do.
That should be very good.
Yeah.
What are you gonna tell them that we don't need reminders?
I'm ready to comply with just about anything if it's a
Let's
case.
all split up so we can all have our.
As soon as
They
they
have to
come.
chase each and
No,
every
wait,
one
wait,
of us
wait,
down.
wait. When they come out, nobody say a word.
Just silent treatment.
Silence.
Or do you want to do the thing where we converse with each other and ignore them? So we converse with each other.
Yeah. I'm just gonna film.
Conversation.
Yeah.
What do you think her name is?
Her name?
Yeah.
Henry Kimball Oliver,
That's a
mayor
nice
of
name.
Salem.
That's a nice name. When was he the mayor of Salem?
1877.
I was gonna say that.
79,
1877.
Yep.
That was a heck of a long time ago.
This visit proves a simple truth. Public buildings belong to the people. Recording in City Hall isn't a disruption, it's accountability. One staffer tried to stop filming, but the law is clear. Public servants must work under public scrutiny. The lesson? Always remain calm, always remain firm, and always remember, your camera is your strongest tool for freedom. This visit proves a simple truth. Public buildings belong to the people. Recording in City Hall isn't a disruption, it's accountability. One staffer tried to stop filming, but the law is clear. Public servants must work under public scrutiny. The lesson? Always remain calm, always remain firm, and always remember, your camera is your strongest tool for freedom. Tonight, we dive into a clash between citizens and authority at St. Mary's Lake in Michigan. What began as a simple attempt to access public waters quickly spiraled into accusations of unlawful detainment, threats of trespass, and a battle over who truly owns the right to public land. With cameras rolling and tensions high, the story exposes how far some will go to guard privilege and how others push back in the name of transparency and justice. But where does this confrontation ultimately lead? Tonight, we dive into a clash between citizens and authority at St. Mary's Lake in Michigan. What began as a simple attempt to access public waters quickly spiraled into accusations of unlawful detainment, threats of trespass, and a battle over who truly owns the right to public land. With cameras rolling and tensions high, the story exposes how far some will go to guard privilege and how others push back in the name of transparency and justice. But where does this confrontation ultimately lead?
It sucks if we're wrong and you guys were correct and we're telling you can't be here and you could have been your last day. I feel bad about that.
But then where does it go from there, right? So if under the threat of arrest, I'm no longer here, and then we find out that I was right, then I was trespassed or given a potential warning of trespass with the threat of arrest when I'd committed no crime entering a public place.
Yeah.
So then what? What is the recourse? I sue the PD?
I guess we call and tell you can come use it then.
But at that point, when I find out I'm right, then someone's got to pay. Like, I have to be made whole at that point, right? So then what do? We cost the taxpayers a lot of money because we were right? You wouldn't happen to be the same lieutenant that had a drunk driving thing, were you?
Have a good night, sir.
So, would you not remember because you were drunk?
I've got documentation to show you it's not.
Also, it's on the county website.
Right here, sir.
I understand. Anybody can tell anybody.
I can just
we've got
share there. So this is where we're at right here.
Yep.
The public access road. Everything in red is public.
I understand.
And this is from the county.
You're
We
in
got from
violation of Michigan MCL if you
Warehouse.
obstruct or access to a public waterway through a public roadway.
and we checked with the county too. So
You see this? You see it now.
This is not going to be settled today, so I would ask that you wait for another day so that we can make sure that we're properly informed.
Is it under threat of arrest? That's
As-
all I'm asking. If you
as
threaten to
of-
arrest us if we put the boat in the water, we absolutely will not.
Okay. Well, you could be arrested for trespass.
How is that? This is public property.
No, I don't know
I can
that.
take you and show you
I
the
can
public
just show you.
utilities.
I have
can
it
take
right
you-
here.
I understand the GIS map. That's
I can
not,
take you
is-
and show you the public utilities down here.
and there's a relay at the bottom.
We'll let you know. Okay. We're gonna look further into it.
So
I'll let
rich
you know.
rich people can kick you off public property. That's how it is in Calhoun County.
See here? This is the road that we're on, and everything in white is public. All those black lines is private property. We got this from the county. So right here is where we're at right now. And then we get to the bottom here where it's all red. The entire red is public. So, and we got this from the county.
Where are you getting this further information?
So I don't understand what the argument is that it's private property.
Because we're the president of the association saying that it's
private property and it's signed as such, saying that it's private property.
So the president of the association can just say
That's
private
That's
property?
what we're being advised that this is private property. We would have to do more investigation, more digging in it.
Okay, so where do we go to? Like,
It's under threat of arrest.
where do we go to?
Is it under threat of
Because the
arrest?
county says it's public. So I'm not arguing with you. I'm just saying the county says it's public. They give us this and make sure that we're in the right place. Now you're telling us that the county association person said that it's private. So when did they change it from like private to public? Because this was printed today.
I don't have that answer for you.
Okay.
Rich people win.
Lieutenant, when was this changed from private to public? Because as far as today is concerned, the county tells us this is public. Sure.
We'll have this hashed out. It's not going to happen today.
Okay, but if this is public property, hashing it out doesn't work.
Sir, I have one more question.
It's something that was just printed
Yeah,
out,
but it is
right?
the official GIS. You can
Correct.
see it. It's
Correct.
From today.
GIS
Let me see
isn't.
this real quick.
It's from the county.
Correct.
Yeah, no, like we didn't just like go willy-nilly print it up. We went and got that from the government.
I understand
government
what
gave
you're
it to
saying,
us.
and like
And they
the
specifically
sign
told
also
us.
says though private. We're not saying you're incorrect. We're saying we don't know.
Right, so- and
so
I
we
understand
would
that.
like
So if
to
you're
put
saying-
in a little extra work into finding out to make certain that the information we put forth is correct.
So if you're saying that we're not in, yeah, that flies back. If you're saying that we're not incorrect, and that doesn't mean necessarily that they're correct, right? We don't know at this
I'm saying
point.
I don't
Then
know.
why
We're
do
just
I
gonna-
have to leave
we're
and
just
give up
gonna
my
err on the
rights?
side of the people who have the most money.
I think we err on the side of the way it has been until we know we are correct to change it. So I hear what you're saying, and it sounds like we're saying we're siding with them. All we're saying is we're going to side with the way things have been until I know for certain I can tell them you are wrong.
And we seem to be the same one. This Karen right here is batshit crazy.
Well,
She came right up in my face, spit all over my face.
you are very comfortable being on camera. I am very comfortable
Okay,
being,
so
being wrong.
So what?
It sucks if we're wrong and you guys were correct and we're telling you can't be here and you could have been your last day. I feel bad about that.
But then where does it go from there, right? So if under the threat of arrest, I'm no longer here, and then we find out that I was right,
Yeah.
then I was trespassed or given a potential warning of trespass with the threat of arrest when I had committed no crime entering a public place.
Yeah.
So then what? What is the recourse? I sue the PD?
I guess we call and tell you can come use
But
it then.
but at that point, when I find out I'm right, then someone's got to pay. Like, I have to be made whole at that point, right? So then what do? We cost the taxpayers a lot of money because we were right? Like,
I guess at that point, if you feel to be made whole, you need to sue, then I would advise you to sue. You know, I guess I don't know what you want me to say.
Oh, no, I'm just going over the situation because to me it like doesn't make a ton of sense. And we wanted to go through all of our due diligence to make sure that we had the right information.
Oh, so Justin can get out.
Is it your truck?
Yeah.
You might need to move it. I don't know if we can get through it.
Oh, he's got that. So I was just speaking to Officer Wolf. If it turns out that we were accurate, Lieutenant Martins, then we're good to go. But then what about how we made whole? We're threatened with the penalties of arrest to leave a place that we never had to leave.
Okay.
Does that sound fair or righteous?
We'll figure it out.
That's not how justice works, though, right? That's what you.
I don't know, bud.
I mean, but you should.
I don't know, bud.
You should.
You have a good day. Is this still private property?
No, this isn't private property to begin with. This certainly isn't.
Just kidding. Do you officers see an MCL on this sign? Any one of you can read? You see an MCL on that sign anywhere? Cadet, do you care to know what the law is? Because that sign means nothing without an MCL. You see one? Look at.
I guarantee you.
Do they pay taxes on this property? I don't know, Justin. Oh, okay.
They don't know much, Justin. I mean, at least the lieutenant. I haven't really spoke to.
Letting them know what you think about kicking the pores out of the.
That Lieutenant Martin who was leading kicking us off there, that's his car. Super 2 or 3 times. Look him up. Battle Creek Police, Lieutenant Martin's drunk driving crash. The other officers picked him up and took him somewhere privately to sober up for hours before he ever got tested or anything. Big cover up. No, always continued working as lieutenant the entire time. Rules for thee, but not for me. He was on his way back to the hall top party. Right. Hey, is there a phone number for the association? What association is this?
Hey, Justin. They have all sorts of notes about you in this one.
Oh, they love me?
It says,
Are they love notes?
Justin Shots Driving Slowly by John Jones. That's one.
Oh, Justin Shots
You have-
Moving Slowly by Joni Jones.
You have 24 linked events just from the past week.
Wow.
So they're just saying where you are when you're driving.
Stalking 24/7.
Read the screen yourself.
Wow.
Look at it. You can read it without having to zoom in. Justin Shots Driving Slowly by Joni Jones. So anyone in the community can see Justin. They can say, Justin Shots needs to let out the seam of his pants because he's swinging big.
So
by James Freeman.
So this police department is literally stalking your every move and putting notes in their system about where you are and where you're going at all times, how fast or slow you're going.
Well,
there.
I think that's from a citizen because there's no officer with that name on the.
That's from Joni Jones, the township supervisor.
Okay, so that's from a.
Oh, it's the township supervisor.
Well,
That's
she
a-
was disgraced and forced to resign.
So that's a citizen. You're silent
She's still
observer.
coming after you.
Now we know what the
this
silent
is-
observer line
most of
is.
all this retaliatory prosecution started when I brought this up about them stealing the public lake. See, it's not just disgraced supervisor Joni Jones doing this. She not only steals the public beachfront, she actually steals one of these lanes, one of these public lanes that goes down to the lake. She actually steals that as part of her own private property. She's not the only one that does that. So does head Calhoun County prosecutor David Gilbert. He also goes through all this, but also stealing public. Also stealing. Using true police to keep the public off public property. If you're wondering why that Corporal Wolf was so bitter, he's nearly cried on video several times, and he failed at falsely getting my probation back. He was pretty sad.
I heard him talking about
Yeah.
suicide.
Yeah.
Trying to retaliate and get you thrown back in jail. And as you saw, he pulled up the rules. He knows that we're in the right. We showed him the survey. Like every.
All right, fellas, we'll see you at the meeting tonight.
Thanks for at least having a civil conversation.
Do my best.
Appreciate it.
Nice
Thanks,
meeting
man.
you.
That's not my last name.
What this story reminds us is that rights are fragile unless we know them, assert them, and protect them. When officials or private interests blur the line between public and private, it falls on ordinary citizens to stand firm, peacefully but relentlessly. For Americans, the lesson is clear. Knowledge of the law is not just power, it is protection. The cost of silence is surrender, but the courage to challenge injustice is what keeps liberty alive. What this story reminds us is that rights are fragile unless we know them, assert them, and protect them. When officials or private interests blur the line between public and private, it falls on ordinary citizens to stand firm, peacefully but relentlessly. For Americans, the lesson is clear. Knowledge of the law is not just power, it is protection. The cost of silence is surrender, but the courage to challenge injustice is what keeps liberty alive. In this phone call to the Garland Police Department, a citizen tries to cut through the vague legal language surrounding speeding citations and arrest warrants. What begins as a simple question about a mail notice quickly unravels into a tense exploration of power. Who truly controls the process? And what does it mean when compliance is demanded under threat of force? This conversation shines a spotlight on how law enforcement explains itself when pressed for clarity.
Marshal's office, can I help you?
Yeah, this is James Springer. I received a threat in the mail. It says courtesy notice, active arrest warrant.
Okay, yes, sir. You received your card. It's not a threat, sir. It's just, let me see what you got here. What's your date of birth? Okay. All right, James. Looks like what you got here, you got a couple of citations back on October the 27th or 22nd here in Garland for speeding and no valid driver's license. And you never did do anything with them, so it turned into warrants for your arrest.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm not from around here. I came from a different area of law and order, and so I'm really not familiar with what's going on here. So somebody with a gun on their hip stopped me and said, I think he said I was traveling faster than he wanted me to. Does that sound about right?
No, sir.
That,
It just says here that you received a citation for speeding.
okay, so driving faster than
The speed limit, yes.
Oh, okay. And
No valid driver's license, yes, sir.
oh, okay, no valid permit to travel. And so the guy who
Sir, I'm not going to go into this with you. I see where you're going with this, and you got two warrants. If you want to take care of them,
Oh yeah, no, I definitely want to take care of him. I definitely do. Like I said, I'm not from around here.
go into all the other stuff because I'm not going to go there.
Sir, I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. So we'll skip over.
You got a speeding, and you got a no valid driver's license, and I'll be happy to tell you how you can take care of that.
Okay. All right. So if I were to do nothing, then what would happen?
Well, you run a really good chance of being arrested. You know, they're going to eventually. You know, the odds are pretty good that sometime or another you're going to maybe get stopped, whether you're in a vehicle or on foot doing something somewhere, and if they run your name
Against the person who wanted to take me, what would happen then? Would they kill me?
Sir, I'm not going to answer that. I'm answering the questions pertaining to your tickets and that you got your warrants, and that's basically all I can answer you there.
But you're kind of being vague about what's going on here. I need to understand exactly what arrest means, in detail, what it looks like. Like if it were on video, what would arrest look like?
Sir, I'm sure you know what an arrest is.
Well, I'm asking you, if it were on video, what would an arrest look like?
I couldn't tell you, sir.
You don't know what an arrest looks like?
Sir, I'm just asking you the question. You tell me what you think an arrest looks like.
No, well, it says right here, this notice came from your office, and it says active arrest warrant, and it's got your phone number on here. So I called you because you're the one saying there's an active arrest warrant. If you're making that claim, I think you should be able to explain to me what an arrest looks like.
Okay, well, first of all, it doesn't have my name on it. It has a judge's name on it. It's issued a warrant. You did not pay it.
A warrant, issued a warrant that I did not pay it? Is that what you said?
Let me explain this. I guess you'll have to find out what an arrest is if you don't pay it. That's the best way I can understand, tell you.
Okay, so what if I don't understand what an arrest is because you won't explain it to me, and some guy with a gun comes and tries to use force or violence against me? What if I were to defend myself? What would happen then?
Sir, I don't know. I'm not going there with you on that.
I'm just curious. You know, I actually do. I try to.
I've tried to answer your question.
You're not trying to answer my questions. You're trying to beat around the bush, and you're trying to be vague about what's going on here.
Sir, if you have any other questions that I can legitimately answer, I'll be happy to answer, but I'm not going into this discussion with you.
Okay.
Okay?
So if
all
I
can tell you is you have warrants that total $609.20.
okay.
Welcome to come pay those. Otherwise, I guess, only thing I can tell you is that you will possibly be arrested. There's a very good chance. And then again, you may not get arrested. So, I guess if you don't get arrested, then you don't have to experience what an arrest is. But if you do, all I can tell you is you will experience it at that time. And
Okay.
We're through.
Marshal's office.
Yes, this is James. I've got a.
The lesson here is stark. Authority often relies less on clear communication and more on the weight of compliance backed by force. For ordinary Americans, it underscores the importance of understanding not only your rights, but also the mechanisms of enforcement. Asking questions may not always yield straight answers, but it exposes the imbalance between citizens and institutions. And in that awareness lies the first step toward accountability.